Hello everyone, myself Miss Manisha Naik. In last lecture, I have started the unit second, that is manufacture of industrial hemi chemicals. In last two lectures, we have studied the manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process. Then we have studied the manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process. In that we have studied the burning high grade, oxidation, physiochemical principles. In that we have studied the temperature effect, catalyst effect, then effect of pressure, effect of concentration, space velocity, then manufacture of plant and process. In that we have said burner, purification unit, then contact converter, absorption unit. These are the points we have studied in manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process. Now we are going to study the manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald process. As sulfuric acid is also a heavy chemical, in the same manner nitric acid, that HNO3, is also an important heavy chemical. It is maximally used in manufacture of fibers, plastic, fertilizers, etc. As nitric acid is a corrosive, it is known as aqua fortis or spirit also. Remember, as it is a corrosive, it is also known as aqua fortis or spirit. It is also called as a fuming nitric acid. We have formed Olem in H2SO4, we have called that as a fuming sulfuric acid. In same way, nitric acid is also called as a fuming nitric acid. It consists two fuming acids, that is rest fuming acid, it is 98%, and white fuming nitric acid, that is 100%. Ostwald process, it is a ammonia oxidation process. It involves four steps, that is oxidation of ammonia to NO, that is nitric oxide, oxidation of nitric acid to nitric dioxide, that is NO2, absorption of NO2 in H2O, and concentration of HNO3. These are the four steps involved in Ostwald process. Okay, let us come to know in detail about these four processes. First one in that is physiochemical process. In that first one, A is oxidation of ammonia to N. These are the following reactions which are involved in oxidation of NH3 to NO3. By arrow I have shown that these are the side reactions. These side reactions are fast and exothermic. Remember, these are the in bracket I have shown three reactions. That reactions are right side reactions, and all these reactions are fast and exothermic. In that we are going to study effect of temperature. As reactions are fast and exothermic, temperature decreases. Due to the temperature decrease, yield of NO increases. Remember, reactions are fast and exothermic, so temperature decreases and maximum yield of NO3 takes place. But NH3 to NO takes place at 750 to 900 degrees Celsius temperature. Remember, NH3 to NO takes place at 750 to 900 degree Celsius. Second point is effect of pressure. Increase in pressure, equilibrium is shift to left side, and reaction which is unfavorable. Remember, increase in pressure due to which equilibrium shift left side, and reaction which is unfavorable. So reaction is carried out at above atmospheric pressure. Remember, reaction is so carried out at above atmospheric pressure. This is the effect of pressure. Second one is effect of concentration. Ammonia as to air, that is the proportion of ammonia and air is 1:9. Okay, that is 10% of ammonia and 90% of air. Oxygen used instead of air. If oxygen used instead of air, the proportion of ammonia and oxygen requires is 1:125. So oxygen is used in little excess in effect concentration. Okay. Second one is effect of catalyst. For more yield of nitric oxide, that is NO, alloy of platinum rhodium is used as a catalyst. When we use alloy of platinum rhodium as a catalyst, more yield of NO takes place. Next one is rate of flow of gases. Appropriate flow of reacting gases is maintained, so we get more yield. Remember, appropriate flow of reacting gases is maintained. These are the conditions which we have studied in effect of temperature, pressure, concentration. So let us study in short. Conditions to get more yield: temperature is 750 to 900 degrees Celsius, pressure is above atmospheric pressure, catalyst is alloy of platinum, rhodium, and rate flow is appreciable. B1 is oxidation of NO2, NO2. See, twice of NO, that is 2 volume of NO plus O2 gives twice of NO2. NO plus NO2 gives twice of gives N2O3, and twice of NO2 gives N2O4. In this, the second reaction is reversible and the forward second reaction is exothermic, which decreases the volume. As the reaction is reversible and forward reaction is exothermic, so decrease in volume takes place. In this, let us study effect of temperature. Forward reaction is exothermic, so temperature decreases, which will increase maximum to NO2, NO2. Remember, as reaction is exothermic, temperature decreases, will increase the conversion of NO2, NO2. So reaction is carried out at below 150 degrees Celsius temperature. Decrease in temperature, increase conversion of NO2, NO2. Second one is effect of pressure. As forward reaction is exothermic, decrease in volume, yield of NO2 takes place. Remember, as reaction is exothermic, decrease in volume takes place, yield of NO2 maximum, but the pressure is to be high. Decrease in volume at high pressure, yield of NO2 maximum takes place as this reaction is exothermic. C1 is absorption of NO2 in water. These steps involve production of HNO3, that is nitric acid. Remember, this step involve production of HNO3. Nitric oxide on oxidation gives different oxides of nitrogen. Remember, nitric oxide on oxidation gives different oxides of nitrogen, and these oxides may react with water. So the following reactions explains the mechanism of absorption of NO2 in water. Twice of NO2 plus H2O gives HNO3 plus HNO2. N2O4 plus H2O gives HNO3 plus HNO3. These are different types of oxides which again reacts with H2O. And overall reaction is nitric dioxide, that is thrice of NO2 means 3 volume of NO2 plus H2O gives twice of HNO3 plus NO. Remember one thing, all reactions are controlled by cooling gases because of exothermic reaction. Second one is manufacturing plant and process in manufacture of nitric acid. It consists following 4 steps, that is catalyst chamber. Mixture of anhydrous NH3 plus dry air ratio is 11:89 is taken. Remember, in catalyst chamber, mixture of anhydrous NH3 plus dry air ratio 11:18 is taken in chamber. Then gases, the gases formed a pass through platinum rhodium gauze cylinder. Remember, the gases are passed through platinum rhodium gauze cylinder, in which these gases are preheated about 700 degrees Celsius and which react with each other. Then ammonia is oxidized to NO, and the gases contain 10 to 12% of nitric oxide. Remember, ammonia is oxidized to NO and the gases contain 10 to 12% of nitric oxide, and the produced gases are cooled and passed through a oxidation chamber. The gases, second is oxidation chamber. The gases which are passed, the cooled gases which are passed in oxidation chamber are cooled below 200 degrees Celsius, and nitrogen oxide, that is NO oxidation to nitrogen dioxide, takes place. Remember, the gases which are passed through oxidation chamber, in this the gases are cooled below 200 degrees Celsius, and after that NO oxidation to nitrogen dioxide takes place, and the resultant gases are again cooled to 50 degrees Celsius, and that cooled gases are subjected to absorption towers. Next one is absorption towers. The cooled gases which are passed from oxidation chamber absorb H2O, in which white spray from top takes place. These absorption towers are fitted with broken cords, and the resultant product contains 57 to 60% of HNO3. Remember, in absorption tower, the resultant product consists 57 to 60% of HNO3, and the last one is concentration of nitric acid. The nitric acid which forms 57 to 60% is diluted, and we get 68.4% of HNO3, which is obtained by distillation because from big boiling mixture at 122 degree Celsius. Remember, catalyst chamber, oxidation chamber, absorption towers and concentration of nitric acid are involved in manufacturing plant and process. The chapter is over, and I wish all the best for your exams. Thank you.